Have you ever wondered why athletes, even after a fierce, hard-fought battle, line up to shake hands? It's a tradition so ingrained in sports that we barely even think about it. But where did this powerful gesture of sportsmanship actually come from? Let's dive into the fascinating history behind the post-game handshake. The handshake itself is an ancient practice dating back thousands of years. Historians believe it originated in ancient Greece as a sign of peace. By extending your empty right hand, you were showing a stranger that you weren't holding a weapon. It was a gesture of trust, a nonverbal agreement that said, "I come in peace." Over centuries, this simple act evolved from a symbol of non-aggression into a common greeting, a way to seal a deal, and a sign of mutual respect. So, how did it jump from the battlefield and the marketplace onto the sports field? The answer lies in the 19th century, specifically in Victorian England. This was a period obsessed with rules, etiquette, and the idea of the gentleman. Sports, especially for the upper classes, weren't just about winning. They were about character building. Concepts like fair play, honor, and graciousness were just as important as the final score. It was during this time that sports like cricket, rugby, and football were being formalized with official rulebooks, and along with the rules of the game came an unwritten code of conduct. The idea of being a good sport became paramount. This meant playing your hardest, respecting the rules and the officials, and, crucially, honoring your opponent. The handshake became the perfect physical embodiment of this ideal. Shaking hands before a match was a pledge to compete fairly. Shaking hands after, win or lose, was a way to say, "Good game." It was a confirmation that, despite the intense rivalry during play, the mutual respect between competitors remained intact. One of the earliest and most famous examples comes from the world of cricket. The Ashes series between England and Australia, which began in 1882, is legendary for its intense rivalry. Yet, the tradition of players sharing a drink and a handshake after a grueling 5-day test match became a cornerstone of the sport's culture. It reinforced the idea that the competition, no matter how heated, was confined to the field of play. This tradition quickly spread across the Atlantic to America. As baseball grew into America's pastime in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, sportsmanship was a key value that organizers wanted to instill. While early baseball could be a rough and rowdy affair, the post-game handshake was promoted as a way to civilize the game and show respect for the opponent. Legendary managers and players championed this practice, cementing its place in the sport. As we moved into the 20th century, with the rise of international competitions like the modern Olympic Games, the handshake took on even greater significance. The Olympics were founded on the principle of bringing the world together through sport, fostering peace and understanding. The sight of athletes from different nations, sometimes from countries with political tensions, shaking hands or embracing after a competition became a powerful symbol of unity. It was a visual reminder that our shared humanity is more important than any national flag or final score. Today, from Little League fields to professional stadiums, the handshake line is a ritual. It's the final act of the game. It's a moment to look your opponent in the eye and acknowledge their effort. You might congratulate them on a win or commend them for a hard-fought loss. It's a simple gesture, but it's packed with meaning. It teaches young athletes about respect, humility, and the importance of leaving the competition on the field. So, the next time you see two teams lining up after a game, remember it's more than just a routine. It's a tradition with roots stretching back to ancient gestures of peace and Victorian ideals of honor. It's a small act that carries the massive weight of sports history, reminding us all that how we play the game truly is just as important as whether we win or lose. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, give us a like and hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the things we see every day. We'll see you in the next video.